I almost knew from the beginning that academia was my calling when I worked as a graduate research assistant and thought I would like to be in higher ed. And I transitioned when I came to Georgia State University in 1981 and was hired to teach the law-related classes in the College of Business. And then the real excitement came in 2014 when an angel investor came to the university and said, I want to do something to level the playing field. And my dean called a town hall meeting. We brainstormed, and then it was sort of like, tag you're it, Nancy. And we put together a program around women's empowerment. And that's really the story of Women Lead. And so for the past 5 years, it's like I have this great act 3 of my life and a chance to be the director of a program that has taken off at the university. There's so many opportunities in Atlanta that have shaped my career. And I think when I first started teaching, everyone was downtown and people would walk to class. I was teaching at 7:30 in the morning and 7:30 at night. And then we saw a transformation with the evolution of the growth of Midtown. And then came the Olympics. And I see that as a real opportunity for Atlanta and particularly for Georgia State. All of a sudden, the university had dorms, we had students downtown, we had more of a traditional student body. And now the university is 52,000 students. So this growth in Atlanta has had enormous impact. There are opportunities for education, opportunities for research alliances across the city. We've seen the tremendous growth with entrepreneurship and innovation in the city of Atlanta. And I just see that as feeding off of the life at the university and the opportunities for me as well as for our students. I was really part of the first wave of feminists. I went to college in the early 1970s, where very much you had the women's rights and the women's movement coming right on the heels of the civil rights movement. And all of a sudden, the world began to open up for women. And I would say that I've been a part of that wave where I've seen multiple opportunities for women beyond what I could have ever dreamed about as a young girl growing up. I think some of the obstacles are more structural still across the United States. And I think about obstacles in terms of women at the top as role models for young women. In corporate America, in the C-suite, we may only have, 12%, 17% are women, and for women of color, it's only 4%. So I see that as a real obstacle because I think you have to see it and believe it before you can achieve it. I would say the best piece of advice I can give you is real success comes in relationships. And that as you chart a career and build your life, that you look at those around you, value those relationships, build connections, be strategic and intentional to reinforce those relationships, and that will empower you and everyone as you work to achieve your goals. And the other is always work hard. See where you can connect people with opportunities. That's part of making those connections. And I would say, it may be overstated, but we all want to find our passion. And that's when it means that you enjoy going to work every day. And when you can find that and align the personal and the professional and what you believe in, then work takes on meaning that is really immeasurable.